Hi friends, in this video I'm going to give you a little crash course in using EdPuzzle. If you're unfamiliar with EdPuzzle, EdPuzzle basically allows you to upload your own created videos or video lessons as well as any YouTube videos. And the benefit of using EdPuzzle, you say, well, what's the benefit of having something that I can upload videos to? With EdPuzzle, you can ask questions throughout your video. You can ask multiple choice questions or open-ended questions. So you can kind of do little comprehension checks while your students are watching. Another benefit of EdPuzzle is that you can turn on where your students are not allowed to skip ahead in the video, where they have to watch the whole thing. So they can't just skip to the questions to answer them. Another thing that you see on the teacher side is you can actually see what students have watched your video and how much they've watched. So if a student comes to you and says, I didn't understand this homework or this lesson, you can go and check and see that, oh, they only watched 10% of the video. That's why they don't understand it. So you can tell them, go back and watch the video lesson and answer the questions, and I think it'll make more sense. So those are some benefits to it. This is probably most beneficial to upper elementary through high school. For lower elementary, you can do it. There is a way that you don't even need an email address to sign in. But with your students, you'll want them to sign in with their Google account. So if you do have an account, you can go ahead and click login. If you don't, you want to click sign up and sign up with your school email. So I'm going to click login, and I'm going to sign into my account. And so here, let me walk through a few areas. This is the content. This is where it'll show what videos you have uploaded. Not necessarily ones you've assigned, but ones that you have uploaded. Gradebook, this will show kind of the videos that you have assigned. It'll show you different classes, and you can see the percentage of questions that students have answered correctly. My classes, will go here in a minute. This is where you can create your classes and view your different classes as well as assign things to. On the left side here, this is where the home, just shows kind of what's been popular within the EdPuzzle community. The curriculum, this, I was going to say, I don't spend a lot of time in here, but this shows different things for different grade levels. Southwest Chicago Christian School, this is actually like content that's been created by teachers in our school system that already have accounts. And my content, this is what you have done. And then here are some different places that you can grab videos from as well. So let's go into my classes and we'll show how to set up a class. It's very simple. So here are my current classes that I have. If you want to start a class, next to my classes, click the plus. Give it a name. I'm going to name mine 8 Suderman. You can give it a description if you want. Choose the grade level, choose your subject. This is where Classic, this makes students log in using their Google email or Google account, and it gives them, you'll give them a class code with a link that they can sign in with. Open, this is maybe for younger elementary where they just need a code to sign in. They don't need an email address. So you can kind of decide, but Classic is probably what you want to use from probably 4th grade and up. So we'll do create class. And you can see in this class, I have no content at all for them. But if you want to, you can first invite your students to join if you want, or you can create content and put it in there so when they get in there, there's already content for them. It's up to you, however you want to do that. But I'll show you what invite students looks like. It's very pretty simple. But basically, you can share a code with them. Easiest way is probably just to grab the link, and it will take them to the page where they can join their class using their email address, their name. And so if you just do copy link, you can put it right in on campus for them to join. And that way, when they do that, you can get all your kids in and you're good to go from now on. So I'm going to close that. So that's inviting students. Now, let's say I want to go to my content and I want to assign something to my 8th graders. So let's say I want to assign a World War II video from YouTube. Now, I can search for the video here. Searching here is not as comprehensive as searching through the actual YouTube site. So if you have the video you want, you can actually just copy and paste the video link in there, and it'll pull it right up, pull up the video you want. So let me walk through how you can edit and set up your video. So there's 3 options when you're setting up your video. You can cut it, which is like trimming. So if you have a 14-minute video, you want to trim down to the first 4 minutes or time in between. You can grab the ends, and we can trim the ends. So if I only want to show this, I can show that. Now the voiceover for YouTube videos, that has been taken away, but you could add your own voiceover to your own videos if you want. If you forgot to say something in your screencast, you can say something else or add it in here. The questions, this is the part that's pretty neat. So let's say I want to add a multiple choice question. First thing you want to do is you want to go to the point where you want to ask the question here. So you can type in the question. And then you can put in your answers. These little checks and X's, this is where you can mark which ones are the correct answer, which ones are the incorrect answers. Okay, so there's my question. Now at this point, at the 111 mark, students will get a question that will be right here. So and now the benefit, like I said earlier, is students can't skip ahead to just get to the questions and answer them. They have to watch the video in its entirety in order to continue. So now let's say I have my video the way I want it. I have all the questions I want. I'm going to click finish. And now here I can assign it. I can edit it if I forgot to do something or I want to make changes. And you can always go back and edit a video later. To duplicate, if you want to make a duplicate of this assignment, you could. I don't really know what the benefit of that is completely, but I mean, you can make a duplicate assignment if you want to. The preview just gives you a little bit for your students. Delete it if you want to get rid of it and start over. But we're going to assign it here. And you can pick the class that you want to assign it to. And you can choose your start date. You can choose a due date. Click save. And this is where prevent skipping is defaulted on. So if you, I'd recommend leaving it on unless you aren't too concerned about if your students have watched it all. But now let's go to assign. So now if I go to my classes in 8 Zuderman, I have this video assigned. Now if students go into their EdPuzzle account, they will see that, hey, I have an assignment in 8 Zuderman for class there, and they can click on it and they can watch it. It looks different from the teacher side, but they can watch it there, and then you can see their progress. I'll show you what it looks like for an example of some of the data you see after. So here, this is a video that I started to show at the end of a class. We kind of ran out of time, but some students went and came back and finished it later. But here, it tells you how much was watched by the students, when they last watched it, if they've answered any questions, or if they've turned in their assignment. So here, I'll just go down to Nolan here. So it says he spent 8 minutes watching it. So he made it through pretty much the whole video. Now it says he only answered 1 of 3 correct here, but it says he watched 100%. So I'm going to just look. The reason was I only had 1 multiple choice. And multiple choice it will grade for you because you marked whether it was correct or incorrect. And then I had 2 open-ended questions in there as well. Now you can go in and mark them correct or incorrect, and now if I go back, now it says 3 of 3 answered. His grade is 100 out of 100. So you can actually go in and grade their open-ended questions. The multiple choice it does for you. So those are some benefits. I know that's a lot in 10 minutes, but those are some benefits of using EdPuzzle. If you have any questions about it, please let me know. I think it's a great tool, especially when we're remote for kids assigning videos. It's a great way to assign them. So let me know if you have any questions. Thanks for watching.